Have you ever stopped to think that the Bible, this ancient book, might actually hold the explanation for the world, for evil, for the meaning of life, and even for your own future? Have you ever tried to read it and stopped in Genesis, heard of David, Moses, Revelation, but never really understood how it all connects? Then listen carefully. The Bible is not a random collection of stories. It's one single narrative, with a beginning, a middle, and an end. A real story filled with wars, betrayal, miracles, promises, judgment, restoration. And at the center of it all, a plan. The plan of salvation. In this video, you'll finally understand the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, clearly, deeply, and in chronological order. You'll discover why God created the world, how everything went wrong, what the cross truly means, and what is still to come. Even if you think you already understand the Bible, watch until the end, because this story is about you. And after today, you'll never look at the Bible or your life the same way again. In the beginning, there was only God. No time, no pain, no darkness. Only an eternal, perfect, loving God. Then God spoke, "Let there be light." And light shone. By His voice, He created everything that exists. The heavens, the earth, the oceans, the stars, the animals, and finally, the masterpiece of creation, humanity. Adam and Eve were made in the image of God, with freedom, purpose, and intimacy with their Creator. They walked with God. No guilt, no fear, no death. But love is only real when there's a choice. And God gave one. A tree, a boundary, a test of trust. The serpent, symbol of the enemy, lied, saying humanity could be like God. Without God, Adam and Eve disobeyed. Sin entered. The relationship was broken. The earth was cursed. And humanity was cast out of the garden. Yet even in the fall, God made a promise. From the woman's offspring would come one who would crush the serpent's head. Generations passed, humanity multiplied, and so did sin. Violence filled the earth until God said, "I will destroy all life." But one man found favor. Noah, a righteous man who walked with God. God told him to build an ark, a great vessel of salvation. For over 100 years, Noah warned, preached, and built. In the end, no one believed, except his family. Then came the flood. Waters covered the earth. But the ark floated, carrying within it the promise of a new beginning. After the waters receded, Noah worshipped God. And God made a covenant. "Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood." He placed a rainbow in the sky as a sign. The message was clear. God judges sin, but He always provides a way out. The ark wasn't just wood. It was a prophetic symbol. As there was one way to escape the flood, there is now only one way to salvation. Jesus Christ. From Noah came nations. Humanity spread again, but also rebelled again. They built a tower, Babel, a monument to pride and independence. So God confused their languages and scattered them. Yet even in the confusion, His plan continued. God chose one man, Abraham, and through him, one nation. And through that nation, the Savior of the world would come. God said, "Leave your country and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and through you all peoples on earth will be blessed." Abraham obeyed, and that obedience changed history. From Abraham came Isaac. From Isaac came Jacob, later named Israel, and his 12 sons became the 12 tribes. Among them was Joseph, betrayed and sold by his brothers. Yet what seemed like tragedy was part of God's plan. Joseph rose to power in Egypt, and through him, God saved His people from famine. Years passed. The Israelites grew numerous in Egypt. and became slaves. They cried out to God, and He raised a deliverer, Moses. Through miracles and plagues, God freed His people. At the Red Sea, the impossible happened. The waters parted, and Israel walked on dry ground. In the desert, God gave the law, 10 commandments that revealed His holiness and humanity's sin. Through prophets and kings, battles and exiles, God's plan never stopped. From David, He promised a king who would reign forever. Through Isaiah, He promised a suffering servant. Through Jeremiah, a new covenant. Through Ezekiel, a new heart. And through Daniel, an eternal kingdom. Then, silence. For 400 years, heaven said nothing. But when God is silent, He's preparing something great. Then, in a humble town called Bethlehem, a baby was born, not in a palace, but in a manger. The Word became flesh. God became man. The Creator stepped into His creation. His name, Jesus. He healed the sick, raised the dead, forgave sinners, and loved the rejected. But He wasn't here to build an army. He came to win an invisible war against sin, death, and hell. And to win, He had to die. Betrayed, beaten, crucified. Yet He went willingly. On the cross, He carried the weight of all human beings.